If you're struggling to wake up, it's because you're creating this perpetual cycle where you feel really tired when you wake up in the morning, and then you struggle to get up, and maybe you scroll on your phone, and you're actually creating more tiredness because you're not activating your body and getting blood flow going to the muscles and waking your body up. So I have 5 stretches that are going to wake you up within just a few minutes, and you're going to feel so ready for the day. You're going to feel super awake, and then you're also going to feel just so loose and free and comfortable in your body. So it's just an incredible thing to do in the morning, and it's something that I do when I wake up in the morning to get me going. But before we get started, please do like this video, drop a comment how this went for you. I would love to hear how this is for you, and that engagement really helps me get my free videos out to everybody. I want everybody to be feeling amazing in their body, and I don't want it to cost anyone anything. So your engagement will be very much appreciated. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. So we are going to stand. It's really not going to help you if you lie down and like kind of try to stretch like that. You want to stand, you want to be active as hard as it feels at first. It's going to get easier and easier each second, literally. So this is my all-time absolute favorite movement. I love to throw this into my day multiple times a day. If I get a little crash throughout the day, this works better than coffee. So come to stand, feet maybe slightly wider than your hips. They can be hip width distance or maybe a little bit more. Reach your fingertips out on either side of you as far as they can go, and you may even feel a nice nerve stretch along your hands. Little bend in the knees. Send your bum back as you kind of arch very slightly, kind of leading with your chest. You're gonna dive forward, kind of like you're diving into a pool, but you're diving forward. You're gonna feel a stretch in the hamstrings, and then you're gonna scoop the ground. You're gonna tuck in your chin, really separate the scapulas, so your shoulders, as you roll up. So reach out and dive down. Inhaling to open up the arms, and then diving down as you exhale, scooping the ground. Reach your arms out on either side of you. Let's do 2 more. Open up, should feel so good. Dive down, scoop, 1 more, and dive all the way down. So now you're gonna stay down. You're already gonna feel a lot more awake. Now you have a nice deep bend in the knees, and your legs are pretty far apart, so slightly wider than the hips or hip width distance. Because we have a nice deep bend in the knees, you should be able to touch the ground, but if you're not, utilize a block or something like that to bring you up slightly. Otherwise, we're going to introduce some cat-cows here, but really activating the posterior chain. So important for the whole body to wake up is that activation. So you're going to come into a folded cat-cow. So you're kind of going to send your tailbone up as much as you can. It might not move much, totally fine, as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to tuck in the pelvis around the spine. Push the shoulder blades away. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Notice I'm keeping that nice deep bend, and exhale, round. And if you are elevated, you're doing the exact same thing. And if you don't have any blocks or anything to utilize, you can always bring your hands to your thighs here, and you can do that same thing. Okay, so you can really modify no matter what level you are. So let's do 2 more here. Inhaling to arch. Exhale, round. And inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Bring your hands to your mat, step your legs back. We're gonna come into a down dog and start to pedal right away. So now we're getting a little lower into the posterior chain. I want you to really focus on waking up your feet. So this is also a big deal with waking up the body. So make sure that when you're pedaling, you're kind of sending your heels forward. You're allowing that deep stretch to happen in the plantar fascia. Maybe you even like flip your toes over, straighten the legs so you can get a stretch in the top of your foot there too. Optional, however you want to wake up your feet and your body in this down dog. But just making sure that you are waking up all parts of the lower body. So you can even sway your hips from side to side, just play around with it. And also, it's important to connect with what you're feeling in the morning. So like, for example, for me, my IT band was really tight this morning. So I came into this position and really just leaned into
my IT band. So just kind of check with your body, what are you feeling, and bring some awareness there and help your body out a little bit. This will help you wake you up too. One more deep breath here. Exhale, chest to your knees. Nice deep stretch. And then bring your knees down. Come to sit on your feet. Again, we're getting a little bit deeper into the feet. Very important. Your feet need to be nice and stretched out. You don't want that tension to continue in the feet. If this is too intense, just sit on your knees here. And then let's just alternate. So bring your feet down, untucking the toes, lift up, tuck the toes back, and then sit back down. And let's just alternate 4 times. And keep breathing here. Last 2. I love doing this as well. Last 1. So important for knee mobility too. Now we're going to come into a 90-90 position. So your front leg is in kind of like a square, and then your back leg is also in a square. And if that's just too much for you, you can do 45-90. So bringing the front leg into a 45-degree angle as much as you want to. Doesn't need to be too precise or anything. But yeah, I'm going to come into a 90, and you're going to bring your hands out in front of you. You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. I'm still sick, so please ignore all the stuffiness. As you exhale, fold over your leg. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift. And exhale, fold. Last 2. And 1. Lift all the way back up. Option, you can lean on your hands to come to the other side, or can you play around? A little bit of hip mobility here just for fun. Let's do the other side. We're counting down 5. Inhale to lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift, and exhale, fold. Last 2. Keep breathing. Let it feel good. And last 1. Last chance to kind of play around with that hip mobility moment if you want to. And now we're going to come into a few side bends. You have some options here. So I'm going to do a mermaid side bend. Really important to wake up the side body if you want to feel nice and loose throughout the day. It's going to help also lubricate the spine. The spinal cord is essential for you feeling awake and good throughout the day. But anyways, options. So mermaid legs, they just kind of flopped next to each other. Your top leg is just slightly in front of the bottom leg. If this is just too uncomfortable, just come to sit on your bum, cross-legged. If this is too uncomfortable, put a pillow underneath, lift up your hips so that's a little bit easier. All of that works for what we're about to do. You do the same thing. If you're in mermaid, you'll hold on to your leg. If you're seated, you'll just put your hand on the ground. And I do want you to lift up nice and high so that we feel a little bit of stretch in that arm that's grabbing the leg. You can do whichever side first. You're going to sweep the opposite arm up and over, and then we're going to side bend over towards the bent leg. And then if you're sitting on your bum, you're just going to side bend whichever side you want to do first. Inhale here. Exhale, release. So by release, I mean go a little further. So every time we exhale, we can actually go a tiny, tiny bit further, even if it's like a fraction of an inch. You usually can as your muscles relax. One more time, inhale and exhale, release. Inhale, lift all the way back up. So whether you're in mermaid or you're seated, bring your elbow down to the ground, and you don't have to come all the way down. If you can only go here, totally fine. And then send that opposite arm up and over. If you can bring your elbow down, great. If not, just really reach, 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 and then we're going to twist. So either way, you're able to do the same thing, whether your elbow is down or not. We're opening up, send that gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, close, nice twist, beautiful thoracic mobility here. And then last 2, open up, last 1, and reach up, lift, lift, lift. Let's do the other side. If you're on your bum, you just stay where you are. All right. Hand onto the leg, lift your opposite arm up and over. Nice deep stretch. Ooh, this side is way tighter than the other for me. Totally normal if that's your experience. Inhale. Exhale. Can you release a little deeper? Inhale. Exhale slightly deeper. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Inhale to lift up. And then let's bring that elbow down or just the hand down. Your option. Side bend up and over. Reach, reach, reach. And then twist towards the ground. Open up. Option to turn the neck too. Up towards the ceiling. You want to get some cervical mobility in there too. So really lubricating the spine from top to bottom. And twist. Last 3. Open up. Feels so good. And close. Last 2. And 1. Close down. Open up, and let's lift all the way up. And that is it. I know you feel super awake right now. So free. You probably feel some warmth in your muscles too. That's the blood flow, waking up your body. So I'm so glad that you took the time out of your morning to spend it with me. And I would really appreciate, like I said, a comment and a like. Just let me know how this went for you. That engagement really helps get my videos out to more people. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.